Hi everyone. This video is a little different than our normal game hunt videos. We took a little trip down nostalgia lane and we went and took our son for his birthday to the Upland Family Fun Center, or also known as this area,
Bullwinkles.
Bullwinkles, yes. So this place holds a lot of nostalgia for me. Not so much for Lenz.
Nope, barely ever been there before.
Yeah, you only went there what year?
I went there my 9th grade year.
You went
ninth. Yeah. It was after 9th grade, before 10th.
Yeah. So, but it was a place that I frequented quite a bit. My mom took me and my friends there to go miniature golfing. They had this huge arcade there. So we went, and after we were done golfing, we would go and play in this arcade. It was inside what we called the castle. It just had this massive arcade, and just like every game that you could possibly want to play, it was in there. They had the Bullwinkles restaurant, which had animatronic characters in it. And they had, the go-karts, the bumper boats, you name it, it was there. So it was kind of our smaller scale Castle Park over in Upland. And if you were in Rancho Cucamonga, that's where you went to for your birthday. Oh, a little story behind the Upland Family Fun Center. It had, the family that had started the park back in 1972 decided to go and back away from it and concentrate on running their other parks. And they had it, they went and leased it out to a company called Boomers. So Boomers took it over in '98. And from everything that I heard, didn't do a whole lot of justice. And
Well, we saw some of the after effect because we went there probably a year after it restarted with the new management. And you could tell that it had years and years of neglect.
Yeah, it was bad. So I was super excited because I was just devastated when I saw that it had actually closed in 2020. Boomers did not survive the COVID pandemic because it, of course, would have been a non-essential business. So no one was going to play miniature golf when we were all locked down. And I guess it had just been slowly just dwindling down. And from an article I had read, the family still owned it, and they would go in there and make suggestions. Hey, you should fix this, you should fix that, and they didn't do any of that. So eventually 2020 came along and they filed for bankruptcy and closed the park down, and no one knew what was going to happen. So my pleasant surprise in 2021, I was driving back home on the 10 freeway, and I glanced over where the park is, and I saw this huge banner on Bullwinkles, and it says back under new old management. And I was just like, as soon as I got home, I was just like, Lenz, they're opening up Bullwinkles again.
And I was, yay.
But I was just like, we got to take our son there. As soon as they open up again, we got to take our son there. And so that September, we took him there for his 7th birthday. And we were especially, excited because they had his favorite dark ride there.
And yeah, they have a dark ride. What was it called in the mall?
The mall, so over at Ontario Mills, they had what they called the Ride 7D.
Okay, 7D, and I believe that was kind of a nationwide chain for a bit. Unfortunately, it didn't survive.
Yeah, I know it was definitely in Ontario and over in Orange County. I believe it was over at the block.
Yeah, there were several at least in this area, and I believe there were more throughout the country, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
But basically, at Bullwinkle's, it's called a dark ride. If you've ever been to a 7D, it's identical.
Yeah. So basically, you go in and it's a virtual reality experience. You sit in these chairs and you have this huge screen. You don't have anything on your face. You have this huge screen.
You have 3D glasses.
You have 3D glasses, but it's not like the whole.
No, it's not a virtual game. It's it's like old school virtual reality.
It's old school virtual reality. But you do wear 3D glasses, and they give you a light gun. And as you're playing the game, and the whole thing's going on, the chair is moving along with it and blowing air in your face and everything else. So when you're going down like a waterfall, it feels like you're going down a waterfall.
It feels like you fall. They've had these things before. They're interactive theaters and things like that. If you've ever been on anything, same gist.
Dave & Buster's had something like that when it first opened. It was called the Turbo Theater.
Right.
And they had like an Aliens one. It was really cool. I would say the 7D experience does it like one step better, being that there's some more sensory input with their thing.
There's fans in the 7D that blow on you.
Yeah.
In the dark ride, that's not there. However, the chairs, so the actual physical mechanics are identical.
Yes. So anyways, we were like, we got to take them there to experience that at least. And that was some place that we kept going back to, even though the park was open while it was still under construction. So we're talking dust. We're talking going into, they actually closed down Bullwinkle's again, and they had only the castle open and no air conditioning, but we would go to the arcade. Why? Because it was something that we believed in. We wanted we wanted this place back, and we wanted this place around for us to take our son to go and enjoy. So the next trip that we took for his 10th birthday, it is, I would say 85% complete. The castle right now is back under construction. The bumper boats are being worked on right now.
They're being worked on, but I couldn't tell you what was wrong. They're all in the water, and the lagoon, whatever you want to call it, seems to be filled in, but they are not operating.
They're not working right now. But you go inside and it is crazy in there. shoot. Hit the reload. There you go. Gotta shoot the guy right in front of you. Turn it. Right there. That guy. Yeah. Now get this guy. There you go. Keep going.
And just on a side note, I want to tell anybody who has a special needs kid who who would love to go on like a roller coaster, but they don't trust to, try and find one of these dark rides, 7D adventures. Our child has special needs and he absolutely loves them. So if your child is a sensory seeker,
like our kid.
like our kid is,
yes.
They are really, really worth the money and the time spent to seek these out and take them on them. They'll enjoy them.
Yeah. The one over at Bullwinkle's, it's like $9 per person. I mean, it's a, cheap thrill.
It's not very long, but they'll have a great time.
Oh yeah, he had a great time. We went and put him on the dark ride, and then we got him like a $20 arcade card to go run around with, and he went and hit up Fast and Furious, played Halo for the first time, and he just had a blast. Got himself a little something at the prize counter. Jay, you want to show everybody what you got? Show us what you got. But yeah, it was definitely pretty awesome for him to, have that experience, to go and experience something that I enjoyed doing as a kid. And that is just something that, I'm finding it very hard to find more and more these days, especially a child with special needs.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day. Stay lost.
Stay lost, you guys. All right, let's see what you're gonna get this time. 30. That's not bad.